Good morning, kids. Welcome back to Adventureland. Who can remember what we've been learning about this term? We've been learning about the fruits of the Spirit. Let's see if you kids can remember them.
Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness.
Good work, kids. Good listening. This week, we're going to be adding another fruit to our tree. Let's see what's in our box this week. It is faithfulness. This is the faithful pear. Can everybody say faithfulness? That's it. So what does faithfulness mean? It's such a big word and it's a little hard to say. But faithfulness means always keeping your promises and always being there. Do you know who's really faithful to us all the time? It's God. He's such a good example of what it means to be faithful. But if we ask God to help us and we go to the water of God's word, then we can see more examples of men and women who were faithful in the Bible, and we can copy their examples. So how about we go to the Bible and see a man who was faithful to God?
This is Noah.
Hey!
Noah was a good man who tried to do the right thing.
Yeah!
But in the time when Noah lived, he was the only man on earth who was doing the right thing. All the other people on earth were doing evil things and hurting each other. This made God very sad. So God said that he was going to send a flood to the earth that would destroy every living thing on earth because he was sorry he ever made them. But God decided to save Noah and his family. God told Noah to build a boat and fill it with 2 of every kind of animal and bird.
Colors, birds, moths, okay, all here?
Noah did just that, and then Noah and his whole family boarded the boat and waited for the flood to come. The rain fell hard for 40 days and 40 nights.
Whoa!
Water covered the whole earth, and the boat floated safely on the surface. Water covered even the highest mountains on earth, but Noah and his family were saved. God remembered Noah and all the animals on the boat. God sent a wind to blow across the earth, and the flood began to go away. After 5 months, the boat came to rest on a mountaintop. A few months later, the other mountains could be seen. 40 days later, Noah opened a window and released a raven. The bird flew back and forth until the flood had dried up. He also sent a dove out to see if it could find dry ground, but the dove couldn't find a place to land because there was still water on the ground. So the dove returned to the boat.
Oh, hello again.
After another 7 days, Noah sent the dove out again. This time, it came back with an olive leaf.
Oh, bingo!
So Noah knew that the floodwaters were almost gone. A week later, he sent the dove out again, and it didn't come back. So many months after the flood began, Noah opened the covering of the boat and saw that the ground was drying. He waited 2 more months, and at last, the earth was dry. Then God said to Noah, "Leave the boat, all of you. Release the animals so they can be fruitful and multiply throughout the earth."
Okay!
So Noah, his family, and all the animals finally left the boat.
See ya!
Noah built an altar to the Lord to make a sacrifice to God. God was pleased with Noah's offering and said to himself that he would never again destroy every living thing on earth. God blessed Noah and his sons and promised them that he would never send another flood. He gave them the rainbow in the sky as a sign of this promise to Noah, his family, and all of mankind.
Welcome back, kids. So we learnt that Noah was a faithful man, and Noah was faithful to God, and he kept his promises, and he built the ark, and God protected him and kept him safe. But then at the end of the story, we were reminded that God is also faithful, and he always keeps his promises. And a promise that God made was that he would never flood the whole world again. And that's when the rainbow came. That was a sign of God's faithfulness. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to get out our colouring in pencils and we're going to colour Noah, and then we're going to colour and cut out our rainbow. And you might need some help from your mum or your dad or your big brother or sister, because you're going to need to get your scissors out and you're going to want to make a cut just along the cloud here. And what happens when you do that is you slip your rainbow inside the cut. See how it hides like that? And you can flip it